And that is not an exaggeration, by the way. We have killed him hundreds and hundreds of times, and I have only seen that twice. So it's just the run killer. If he does that, the run is over. Period. End of story. Goodbye.
My name is Jiminy. Please escort him to the hotel. Let's get him out of there. Find something that will help. But the street will be helpful.
Destination Hotel Court.
Just don't get it again, yeah. As with the deckless run, Victor was so odd with choosing to do weird moves and runs and not in practice. You did an instant running punch at close range once you've never seen since. Instant running punch. Oh, that might have been a bug. I mean, depending on what running punch you're talking about, but... Yeah, I mean, that's just... What I got is just a normal move that he has. It's just... Either there's some extreme condition that's almost never satisfied for it, or it's just like a 1 in several hundred chance of it happening. And I don't know which it is. Doing so well, yeah, it was a good run, but unfortunately that is the nature of this run. One thing happens, and the entire run is dead, and you can't continue, and you wish you could. You wish you could just lose a bit of time and continue and heal up after, but you can't. Very unlucky. Specific spacing. I had him do it 3 times in one fight last week. It is possible that it is specific spacing. But I did a practice where I didn't kill him, and we practiced him for literally over half an hour in a single fight, and I would back up from him, I would stay close to him, I'd go to the side of him. I tried every single thing I could think of to get it to happen, and I couldn't get it to happen once. We spent over half an hour in a single fight just deflecting what he did and walking around and trying to get him to do it, and he would not do it. So...
You ought to out here alone.
Oops. Saw that as well. Try with different health values? Well, yep, we were slowly killing him. So I would like deflect 5 of his attacks, then hit him once. So he was slowly going down to different health values. And yet, he just wouldn't do it. I do think it is a slight flaw in a boss design if they have a move that is so rare that you never get a chance to learn it. At that point, just remove the move. Like, if it's gonna be that rare that every single time you see it, it's gonna feel like it's the first time you've ever seen it, I don't think that's a good design for a move. Or that's a thing that could be data mined. I'm sure it could be, if people cared enough to data mine. There is certainly data there. Someone just gotta mine it.
You must please look at Jen. That's no wait. Cry. Be careful. I'll use my.
I heard you should take.
Like, obviously, there should be more common attacks and rarer attacks. I don't think every attack should always be equally likely and happen exactly the same frequency, but just... if there's anything that's rare enough that you're unlikely to see it in an entire playthrough of the fight, or, you know, multiple playthroughs, then I just don't think that's good design.
These guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini.
Because you'll never get a chance to learn it, and every time it comes out, it'll just be a death for the player. Or at least damage, I mean, depending on how much it does.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
This game yesterday, I have to say, it is Phase 1, Phase 2 bosses. You don't like bosses with multiple phases? That's like most of all Souls bosses. Or you just don't like these specific ones, or... Jimmy is slowly growing on you. See? We're entering the Stockholm Syndrome, as we all should be in chat. We will all grow to love Gemini. Let's go.
Why, I know. Don't worry. For your...
we gotta get some Gemini emotes in here. Somebody's gotta make them.
Strange. Jeepers.
Then we'll have Gemini 7TV emotes.
Come out, Geppetto! You got a lot.
We're gonna get to the end of a good game and don't want it to end. Yeah, horrible problem to have.
What's your... You can't sneak past me. Die! I'll kill you both, then shoot you up on the bridge.
Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. It's weird to not see the pace because we haven't completed a run yet, but... I mean, when we do complete a run, we know it's going to be on a good pace. self-stab there. Is there a new route or something? I've never actually watched a Liza P run. So this is the same as the route we were just doing for any percent. We just got the world record 2 days ago. But this includes one extra boss at the end that makes it into a different category that we can get the world record in. Fantastic, Watchman.
That's good.
Is dex/technique the best? There are great weapons for both dex technique and strength motivity. Whichever one you like, there are good weapons for you.
Welcome, my name is at hotel. Welcome.
For a speedrun specifically, this weapon is the best, and this weapon is dex technique. But that is only very specifically for what the speedrun wants. The second best speedrun weapon is a strength weapon. So
Always, speaking my friend.
there is no clear pattern of
Remember, be careful.
one particular type of weapon is definitely better.
You can get from City Hall.
Now that we must, nobody, that's why both. That's all. I'll use my.
Anyone have a good idea for new combat mechanic they could introduce with the DLC? I don't know why that they would introduce an entirely new combat mechanic. Why not just new areas and bosses? I mean, a new combat mechanic would be cool if they did introduce it, but I think most DLCs don't introduce entirely new combat mechanics for these games. Cool weapons and cool bosses. That's pretty much what I want, yeah.
Here it is. The Nini works. Everything you see here.
Like, the thing
belongs
about a
to
new
Nini,
combat mechanic
the
is that it would
classiest
effectively
playboy and most brilliant inventor of
change
crime.
the
Just
base
ask
game.
him. Not just puppets. Almost
Most likely.
every machine and Tran and Crod is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he?
Because if it's like, oh, there's a new mechanic where you're allowed to, I don't know, do a counterattack after you dodge within, 3 frames of the enemy's attack hitting you. You can do a special counterattack and you'll glow white. And, if you introduce something like that, it's like, okay, then can you only do that new mechanic in the DLC? Because if you can do it in the base game as well, that's going to affect, like, the difficulty of the base game.
Jeremy's looking out for you.
Not that I'd complain about that, but it just seems like a lot of work to do, as opposed to just introduce it in the sequel instead. Which they changed nothing, to be honest. I don't think they need to change anything. I think they could. I don't think, oh, this game is perfect. Don't touch it in any way. But I don't think they need to, and I would probably prefer that they didn't unless they are sure that they have just such an amazing idea on a new IP. Well, I don't think it needs to be a new IP. I think a sequel can change things. I think you want to be scared of changing too much and alienating the fans of the first game, but I think you can make some changes. And they did announce there will be a sequel. So. The Elden Plonk. Ah, I knew you'd plink to stand before the Elden Plonk. To become Elden Plinktosis. Not just DLC. DLC first, then a sequel. That is what they announced. At the same time that they announced the DLC, they announced also a sequel. Have they not told everything from that story? Well, they introduced the idea that this is in a grander world where there's more stuff going on, so it will probably be involving new characters, new locations. So it's the end of this story, but then there can be another story in the universe. You know? Didn't mean to pop that, but that's actually just fine. Dorothy in the sequel? That's a possibility. Or in the DLC, or both. Yeah, there's huge teasers at the end of the game for a few things. There's 100 tries on that boss. Well, we don't worry. We've spent well over 100 tries on that boss too. It's just at the end of those 100 tries, we know how to do it in the first try. I've spent probably like 300 tries on that boss. When did you do that world record? 2 days ago.
These bodies.
Could they be from Moonlight Town?
Whoa, do puppets do this?
Yeah, Nameless Puppet is the only new mandatory boss for this run.
You've been
Everything else you would have to do anyway. So it's a bit of a silly name for the category, but it's what it's officially listed as on the speedrun.com, so. Oh, I forgot to split again. Why do I do that to myself? Why did nobody tell me on Fuoco? Dang it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if this is the record, the splits are going to be really messed up. Was busy not paying attention. Well, me too. Only one of us can be busy not paying attention. And it's me. I'm the one. A lot of classics in the public domain at this point. If they stick to a theme, there's a lot of ways they could go. Definitely.
Hydrate.
Thank you for the hydrate. We're running very low on water.
Not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini,
Gemini
be your guide. You look annoyed. What I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal. Oh, something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected, but what is that?
Appreciate them drawing inspiration from different sources than the rest of the Souls likes. Yeah. I think it's super cool.
No idea what those things are.
I very much appreciate like original takes on existing stories that I already know. I think you find a lot of bad examples of it in like Hollywood and stuff where they'll like, oh, we're remaking this movie, but it has nothing to do with the original, and it's bad. It's a bad movie. But
what's their problem? Wait, their bodies.
When you get something that's really like a cool, actual, interesting new take on something, I think it's awesome. No more jump? Have you been able to hit the jump? I've never been able to hit the jump on current patch. Can you do the jump? Because I can't do it. Maybe it's that, you know, maybe the difficult game about climbing has ruined my ability to jump. 98% success on it? What? What FPS do you run at? I need to do no hit of the game. No current plans. 60. Maybe I'll try it at 60. Because FPS does actually affect jumps in weird ways that you would not expect. The actual way to get the furthest jump, if you want like a long jump when you're going to be somewhat falling down to a platform, is actually to do a medium load 75 FPS. Not even light load, medium load. The specific like frames of the jump just work out better at 75 FPS. But I know I used to be able to do that jump at 120, so it's definitely not you can only do it at 60. But it's possible that it's easier at 60. Or it's possible that I'm just bad. It's possible that it's equally easy and I'm just bad at the timing. How's your arm doing after the climbing game yesterday? It's honestly fine. Like, not really sore even. A little, you know, not 100. It's not 100%, but it's like 95%. It's almost entirely fine. Do a couple tries at 120 to see. That would work. You have the skill to do it. So if you can't do it at 120, that would be pretty proving, pretty telling. Sounds like a skill issue on your end. I mean, I'm kind of expecting him to. If so, at least I'll know that I can try for it again. Because I stopped trying for it because I missed it like 20 times in a row on current patch and didn't hit it like, it wasn't like I hit it, then I missed 20 times in a row. It was, I never hit it a single time in 20 tries, so I stopped going for it. No. If you hit it at 120, I need you to come back into this chat and say, Mitch, I think you are just having a skill issue. In those words. Exactly those words. Fell asleep yesterday for like 3 hours, woke up, was still on the same rock. Alright. You didn't have to do me like that. Can't say that, not my style. Aww.
Welcome. This. I shall. Welcome.
I know my way.
There you without
It's a grinder. I will remember this split, though. This is a manual one that I need, and I will actually remember it this time. There it is. Yo, morning. I mean, I can make a save file for it and attempt it after this run if we want to figure it out. Although I don't know that I'll do it tonight. Because obviously it makes so little of a difference. It makes absolutely no difference to us getting this world record or not. Bring the 10 parts of your skill issue. Yes. Thank you, Yoren. For the PowerPoint on my 10 parts of my skill issue. Big low roll there. This is really bad. Okay. Salvage. Oh boy. Wow.
I want to go back to the old Krat. The old...
Sure, I don't know. I'm looking. You know... I have a lot of scissors, sir.
Name happened here? Oh, I haven't a clue myself.
Okay. I just need to use the old way of getting down, and we're fine. I need to remember not to try to do the new way. The new way requires a heal. Oh, God. Never mind. I need to go slowly down. Oh, God. Wow, this is not lucky. Wow, this is bad.
Once, Krat was just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krat. But when some in the city prospered...
If we also get unlucky on another enemy that hits us, then we're just Jover.
And neglect, Krat's first incarnation became nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side, I guess, the whole city of Krat's pretty much like that now. Yeah, the old town caught up with the new. It's true what they say. A receding tide sinks all boats.
That hit cost me a lot. We're gonna have to go really slowly down the thing. It's fine. It's fine. Any extra Ergo bosses other than Nameless Puppet? Nope, just Nameless Puppet. That's why I think the category name is not super good for what this particular run is, but it's on the leaderboard, so we'll leave it there, so... I think it should still cause less confusion than any other name we pick.
Now, here's a safety reminder for all the malcontents of the Marlin district. A nasty puppet has invaded our territory.
So I have to remember the slow way down. This. I can do the last drop, though. Okay. You know what actually would have been super smart and I should have thought of? We should have rested at the Stargazer up there so that we could do the drops and then just heal up after and then not rest at the Stargazer at the bottom. That would have been smarter. Oh, traitor! Every time you make a mistake. I believe it.
This just in. Turned out to be just our own puppet. This month's protection fee will be waived for anyone who hunts it down. What a deal! Now hurry up and run, you idiots!
Oh, I totally believe it. Oh, dog, please. Let's heal just in case you need them. We won't. We're just about to kill Black Rabbit Brotherhood, and we don't even use a heal in Black Rabbit Brotherhood. We're gonna end this section and be back to the hotel with full heals, so.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing.
Never mind, we did need the heals. I was just kidding you. It was actually a plan to heal in Black Rabbit Brotherhood the whole time. That definitely wasn't a big mistake. I mean, we still would have had enough, but I jinxed myself. I did. You know, that one is on me. That one is on me. The most planned sequence of events that ever occurred. I just threw there on purpose for content so that I could make the funny haha joke, at the perfect timing. Don't heal unless you make a mistake, but it was too rude. Yeah, about that. Stream please while trying to get the repost at the end.
You're back.
I mean, I definitely have before, just not that time. Whoops.
Hurry up, Rosa. I feel.
Welcome.
I'll use my...
All right. No, I know this one's gonna be the world record because it's so bad. This run is so bad, it's guaranteed to be the world record. The worse the run is, the more likely it'll be world record. Because then the universe is like, all right, I messed with you enough. This one can go through. That's the law, yep.
Rosa
Isabel Street, the entertainment district. You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna.
I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's... Yeah, it's
He
kinda a little
tried to
depressing.
shoot me there. You jerk.
Oh, would you let I dedicate this performance to my sister Adelina.
Said the lines. This is the run. Unfortunate. Gemini lines speedrun any %. You have to speedrun through to each of the places that Gemini speaks, and then you have to say the lines. That could be a good meme speedrun. That's bad. Okay, that's good. We are mostly fine. 'Tis but a scratch. Oh god, if the Mad Clown joined the fight, that would be quite something. That is like the scariest attack he does. That's got the weirdest timing, but we got it, no problem. Very nice.
Incredible! You defeated the king!
I'm glad. I'm so now that it's as a man of it.
You defeated the king!
What's going on? All these puppets look
Peony
utterly...
ants. Lies of peony percent glitchless, but every time you miss a voice line you reset.
Oh!
And again, maybe they're warning him?
A
Whatever's
perfect
happening,
plan.
it's like they can't tell their elbow joints from their tail sockets. I'm not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
Defeated your friend! No! Mitch already plays them. Pretty much. Oh, whew. Gemini skip is integral to any percent. Integral. Must be done. Oh god. Why is he missing? Okay. Oh god. Oh god! Oh! Oh, God! Oh! Let me go! Saved! Jesus! What happened there? He missed on his attack or something? And then he missed on a second one? Well, my brain froze.
Who are you? You look stalker.
Okay. Then dude just tried to join the fight. Yeah. Unfortunately, since you just run past a bunch of enemies, the goal is kill the boss, the mini boss really quickly so that you can keep moving on. And that did not happen. We did not kill him very quickly. Okay. Oh, time for an exhibition of a nightmare.
The grand exhibition theme was automatic puppets and city of the future. The plan was to showcase and
My
demonstrate
Kanagi
the most
Usagi kill times
advanced
posted anywhere. If you look on my Twitch channel,
But you know the
do you mean
rest.
my best
Can't
times
hold
or do you
an
mean my
exhibition in
personal
city
best
that's fallen
overall
into
total
utter
run?
chaos.
Thank you for the good
And
luck.
now the whole city
Because
is an
if you
exhibition
look
of a
in
nightmare.
at my Twitch channel, if you look at the highlights, I highlighted my personal best. My 10:43, I think, is my personal best time on the current patch. If you wanted to the individual times, I don't think I've taken a screenshot of the individual boss kill times. We'll check the overall, yeah. Yeah, the overall, it has some pretty good times in it. Some of them, not all of them. My best kill times, I mean, if you looked through my VODs, and found the last time that I played Kanagi Usagi, and then scrubbed through there, I look at the board probably like 2 or 3 times in the... Maybe even more than that. I might look at it like 5 to 10 times in the entire night, so you'd eventually be able to see it, but... If you didn't want to look through that, I would understand it. Looking through hours of footage to try to find me looking at the board. A lot of fun just trying to kill the bosses. Kill the last boss as quick as possible. Yeah. It's pretty fun. Sort of no matter how you're doing it.
My looks, my family, I suppose.
Antonio, we're all knees. I'll use my...
Okay, I remembered to split this time. We are only halfway through the run, but surprisingly, the second half actually might be more consistent than the first half, with the exception of Black Rabbit Brotherhood 2. I really did not think that would hit the, Oh god. Oh god, not again. Yes! Yes! Made it by! Oh my goodness! We got the thing again, where he huddled up. But I actually dealt with it this time. Didn't freak out too much. I said, we've seen that before. I can find a way through. Run's so cursed. That's why it's gonna be world record. I am telling you, guaranteed world record on runs this cursed. Okay, Victor.
Light to the followers of the truth!
Whoops. Nope. No, it was! It was! Okay, whatever. That's fine. I didn't think he died there. I think he actually didn't.
The disease, the hour Ergo's so welcome. Keep your
We get a little more humanity, just in case. Just in case we needed that humanity. I think he actually didn't die from the stab. I think he died to the poison like half a second after. So I think if I had quit out immediately at the stab, I think we would have been screwed.
Ciao, brother. But you call among the athletes, please ignore them.
But I could be wrong. He could have just died to the stab, and we would have been fine to quit out.
Why, it is the
Scuffed run continues. Any other sources for humanity for this run? We get all of our humanity at the end. All we need to do is tell Geppetto he was a good father, give Sophia peace, and tell Monas that we liberated Sophia from Archabi, and just those 3 is enough. Well, I guess there's also the lie that you do at the very start of the game that's forced on you, but don't really count that.
This place is... Okay, there's no
easy way to say this. It's a puppet graveyard.
Humans call it an illegal...
Definitely died from the acid. Good, good. That means that while it's unfortunate that we didn't get to skip the cutscene, it was the correct decision not to try to skip the cutscene.
It's just too terrible to think about.
Because trying to skip it could have just killed the entire run. I'm gonna repair a little before Swamp Monster as well, because we had a slightly weird Victor. I don't know if my durability is gonna be lower than usual. Usually we get to low durability at the Swamp Monster fight, but like barely, and it doesn't really matter, but it might matter in this case.
Oh, in fairness, they say I have you're a worthy
hunter. They fix that bridge now. I can't cheese the clown with fall damage. I speedran past him sometimes. I didn't think he died to falling there. I didn't even think he fell. I thought he just got stuck on the other side. Maybe that's why they fixed it. To ruin your fun. Takes multiple rounds of falling. Ah. Do you just sit there in one spot as he like slowly climbs back up and falls again, and then slowly climbs back up and falls again? Because that would be really funny. You just stand there for 10 minutes and you just go AFK and you come back and the clown's dead. Gotta loop around slow and steady. Okay. Patch broke the game, played since 1.0. It's easy now. It's barely easier. There are only 3 fights in the game that were made any easier. In actually easier way. Some fights were like fixed, you know, but only 3 fights were made actually any easier. You just got better. And so did I, and so did everyone else. And so now the game feels too easy because we've all been playing it too much. And it is somewhat similar to Sekiro in that you can actually get really good at the game and make the fights feel a lot more trivial than they would otherwise be. Like, it's really hard to get super, super good at a Dark Souls game to the point where, like, you feel like nothing can touch you anymore. Really easy to do that in Sekiro, and then relatively easy in this game. What fights got easier? Monas, Nameless Puppet, sorry, not Nameless Puppet, Puppet, King of Puppets, Romeo. Monas, Romeo, and Archbishop Andreas. Those are the only 3 that were actually numerically nerfed. A bunch of other fights had some of their attacks adjusted to be a little bit more intuitive on the timing. Like, it looks like they're swinging right now, and you feel like you should block, and in previous patches, they'd either, like, speed up at the end and hit you before you were ready, or they would like slow down at the end to trick you and, you know, you block and then they hit you after. Whereas now it's like if they look like they're gonna hit you now, they're gonna hit you now. So you can call that a nerf if you want. I personally don't. I call that like a fix. But if you want to call that a nerf, you could say that
came from the direction of
half,
Central Station.
2/3 maybe of all the bosses were
really,
nerfed,
really bad.
but I just say half, 2/3 of the bosses were fixed, personally. Oh, I forgot to repair that I said I was going to. Surely it's fine. Pretty good.
I knew you'd do it. Finally, the last hero weapon is in my hand.
Look at that. You telling me boss feints were worse? Yes, the boss feints were really bad in the original version, or maybe really good if you really like that. They were really something. I should rest here at this upcoming Stargazer. I was thinking if I could skip it. Theoretically, I could, but I don't think it would save me a Stargazer to skip it, so I might as well do it now. Then you need the acid abrasive there. Nope, the acid, it's not an abrasive, that's an acid, drop it on the ground. And that was a strat we were trying for, what's your face? Walker of Illusion, but I decided that strat wasn't worth it. It could be theoretically a little bit faster, but it's so inconsistent that I don't think it's worth it. In the far, far future, if this game gets taken to its extremes and we need to save 2 seconds, if 2 seconds is going to make or break the world record, we would probably do that strat. But until that point where 2 seconds matters, I'll take 100% consistent over like 20% consistent. It's probably higher than that, but yeah, Walker of Illusion without the scripted kill is definitely not 100% consistent. What speed is now? Gotta do the classic cheese. Yep, a little classic cheese. You on pace for world record? Oh yes, I am definitely on pace for world record. We're probably on pace for maybe 8 minutes ahead of world record, if I had to guess. Maybe only 7. 7 or 8 minutes ahead of world record, probably. If all goes well from here.
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got.
Seconds on lax with the throwable, so it's 4 seconds. True, I forgot about that. If we need 4 seconds of time save, we know where to find it. Excuse me.
I don't sorry. Even if the
Okay. Lexacia didn't get touched in the patches. For you, best boss of all time. I do think she's the best boss in this game as well. I do agree. She was touched in the patches. She was not nerfed, but some of her attack timings were changed a little bit. She used to be very snappy with a lot of her attacks, where she would like wind up and then instantly like snap the attack in, and now she is more draggy with a lot of her attacks. So she'll get the attack ready and she'll drag it through you. Which I think is a more intuitive timing, but some of the timings still mess me up just because I'm used to the snappy timing. Played since 1.0? Yes. I had the world record in the demo. And then I had the world record in the full game. Oh! When it came out. And then I have continued to do more runs in the full game since it has been out. You're in a weird spot there. Perfectly fine.
The hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Maybe that isn't worth using all the Ergo there. Maybe it's just worth filling my Fable and calling it good.
Oh no.
Oh
Hey,
no.
So, there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
Enough. All right.
So what's happening now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
Hate this boss, are you the only one? Which one? Corrupted Parade Master, Walker of Illusion? I think you said it at Walker of Illusion. She was weird to me. On a first playthrough. I didn't hate her, but she wasn't my favorite. I still, to this day, struggle to fight her legitimately. Her timings are just weird.
Oh, give me a sec.
BRB 3 plus 1. BRB 4? Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
I didn't know they made so many BRBs. Can they stop?
I said might play this.
We don't need that many.
I'll make...
I apologize. Welcome. This. I shall open. Welcome. This. I shall open.
I shall open it.
Welcome.
So 20.
You're here.
It's good
When
to-
you came, you're here.
Forgot to sell again.
Welcome.
Oh. BRB3 when they all resurrected in the DLC? I mean, depends how they execute it. You get the big rabbit weapon. Ooh, that would be huge. Yeah, okay. I would take another Black Rabbit Brotherhood fight. They could make it worse. They could make it all four just immediately rush you and none of them are passive at all. As long as I get the weapon, I'd be okay with it.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this
the relic of Trismegistus?
You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think
I've been here before.
Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry.
I did accidentally unequip. That's fine.
Alright, demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart? Could I have trained harder? Or brought better gear?
Oh,
The relic of Glitchless.
Avenge you. That stupid puppet. Peter.
He's T-posing! Well, I mean, I don't know about my glitchless run being valid anymore because he was T-posing on us, but that was pretty good.
Okay, I give up. Just don't kill me.
He was trying to assert dominance, but I am the one with the
Black
dominance.
Rabbit Brotherhood, the Fox, the
Cat,
and
and Alidoro too.
I don't even want to guess what they might be planning, pal. This way must lead to their
The damage of this
headquarters,
weapon is
shall we?
hilarious. Yep.
Hey, look! That lever resembles... Yes! It seems we can use it to call
a submarine. The difference between this all Ergo bosses and your regular speedrun. We're going to kill Nameless Puppet at the end. That's it. Parry is a glitch? Nope. Parry is, intended.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but, let's not make it a
But
habit.
him standing there, he was actually T-posing on us.
What
Which was so funny.
Hey, it's Sophia.
Yo, thank you.
I am I truth. I felt a few after images of memories rage on the seaside because of Ergo. Please, be careful. Why don't I play with my new friend?
His name is Roman.
Hi, call me Lampwick.
Oh, that timing! Right after we got the chunk. Perfect timing. Yeah, we are in the end game now.
He didn't. Don't say. Let's start talking about this. Oh,
she's here. Grab her.
Please.
Ugh, so annoying. Germany, get rid of them. I'm off.
Understand all bosses. Never done this game, so no spoilers, yeah. I mean, I think, you know, you don't want to just spoil things for absolutely no reason. But I think there is sort of an expectation in a speedrun stream. We're gonna do the end of the game. I might do an all bosses run and you'll see all the bosses and things like that. So I don't think you need to be like super cautious about spoilers in a speedrun stream. I think there's sort of an expectation of if you really do not want to get spoiled on things, it's kind of on you to avoid going to the stream of somebody who is doing all of the things. How's the runs been? Well, up until this run, they were all pretty bad, but this one is still pretty bad, but I think it's world record. So, you know, how bad could it truly be? out super early. I don't like that. World record is world record. That is a true statement. Grab this shot put in case we want it for Nameless. We shouldn't need it for any other boss, but in theory, Nameless with a shot put could be helpful. Was that a skip? Yeah, that was a good skip. I like that one. Percent you became evil and you're so disappointed. Unfortunate. Running for the whole island part is not the best. Wish they had more soundtracks for the last part. Yeah. I think that might be a contributing factor to the end feeling really long. Like, really long. In a casual playthrough. I mean, we kind of just skipped through it in a speedrun. The Nukem Plus is very high, like mob 2 hits you die. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's why we healed. Is PC faster than PS5? I don't know. Nobody really runs on PS5. I mean, I'm sure some people do, but if you want to be competitive, you run on PC because we can actually remove load times and things like that on PC, whereas on PS5, load times are counted into your time. So, you know, that's not necessarily that it's slower, but your time at the end will be worse. Because the technology doesn't exist to just remove the load times on the PS5. Whereas if we kept them in for PC, well, now whoever has a faster PC would get better times, and so that would be bad. So you have to take them out for PC, but unfortunately you can't take them out for PS5. Is mouse faster than controller? They're equivalent. I like mouse and keyboard better. It's more fun for me. And I can control it personally better. But they're identical. You can use whatever you like and get a very fast time. I believe that of the top 3 runners, I think I'm the only one who uses keyboard and mouse, and then the other 2 top runners use controller. Maybe even of the top 4, I might be the only one who uses keyboard and mouse. But I'm also the one with, you know, the current any % glitchless world record, so just saying. Controller feels much more natural to you, and to a lot of other people. I think if obviously, I mean, I don't need to say it, but if you have used controller for most games similar to this in your life, you will find controller to be more comfortable, because you already have a lot of that muscle memory for what to do. Carried by keyboard and mouse. Yes, exactly. Because it is so much better. Pathing is a lot different with mouse. I don't think it is. I think it's pretty identical. For example, compared to distortion. Well, Dist hasn't ran this game in a while, so my pathing's going to be a bit different because, you know, there's some time difference, but I mean, the way we move will be slightly different, but shouldn't be different enough to cause any major, like, discrepancies. Just use 2 here. Oh, and I should swap that now, obviously. Nope. Okay. Move around corners seems more efficient with the mouse. It can be. It certainly could be. Unlucky start. Ah, that's really bad. Okay. Low roll. Oh, I forgot to level up after Door Guardian. That's why we low rolled so hard. Whatever, that's fine. It technically saved us time, maybe, overall, so. All right, now we gotta remember to give her peace. Favorite boss right here? Yeah, my favorite too. Give peace. Give her peace. Give her peace.
Oh, keep her.
Thank you. I was weak.
Because that gives a ton of humanity.
We did do the right thing.
The world record is 145 something.
I trust you. Let's keep going.
Good luck.
I don't remember the seconds, but it's 145 something. Thank you for the good luck. Ah, it's there. 145.28. So, as long as the final two bosses don't take us 15 minutes, this will be world record. Would you say is the hardest boss in the game, if not Nameless? If not Nameless, then Laxacia, but I think Nameless has the hardest moveset, but he feels strangely not like the hardest boss. I did jinx it, that's fine. We can jinx it a little. And we'll still get world record, even with the jinx. Easy. I'll jinx it some more even. I thought Nameless, like, he's very, very hard, but it felt like his... Like, if you just blocked most of what he did, you would be okay. Whereas if you blocked Laxacia a lot, it felt like you would still die. So, it felt like for the style of play that I had going into Nameless, he didn't feel like he was that hard. Because, like, I could miss some timings on some of his moves, and still, it seemed like, get him. Swamp Monster was the hardest. To me, Swamp Monster was not that hard at all. I mean, on the harder side of bosses, but like, not hardest. But yeah, it's like, it kind of just depends on how your brain does with the attacks that they have. If you understand the attacks pretty intuitively, then I think any boss in the game is going to be pretty darn easy. And I think if it tricks you in some way and you just can't quite figure out the moves, then every boss is going to feel really difficult.
I see. But remember.
Didn't get the... We got the worst attacks on all three enemies there. Luckily, it did not matter. We were still fine anyway, but that was very scary. Could have lost the run there.
Did you feel that? It's like someone walked across my grave. I sense Ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it. Like what you'd expect from a mountain of dead puppets.
Doke. Fast made him motion sick. He started spinning. dokie. Here we go.
Show me everything you have. Pop it up, Geppetto.
Ah. That was almost a disaster, but it was not a disaster. Okay, so I need this to be that. I need to use this. I need that equipped there. I think that's it. And now, the nameless puppet fight.
I do. You can if you have give me. I will. But in my own way. You can become a real human.
My bad.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of... How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
And that's it. 137.23 world record. Let's go. Hey, easy, easy. Let's go. Oh, victory. All right, let's skip through these and see the IGT. Does not matter for the official submission, but always fun to see. Came in at the perfect time. That's right. The absolute perfect time. Let's go. All right, here we are. Hey, I was watching that. Yeah, but it counts against our time in the IGT, and I can't have that. All right, and with that, we are at a 140.14, almost a sub 140 with Nameless Puppet. Excellent, excellent. Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart? There it is. All right, hello YouTube. All right, with that, we now have 2 of the 3 Glitchless world records. 1 more to go that we can get next time.